very easy to be very talented, but if you don't have the discipline or the control, your talent will go to waste. So you need to, it's important to study, not just music, whatever you're doing. Footballers study other footballers. Athletes study other athletes, you know? So even a musician, study other musicians who came before you, those who inspire you, you know? Study from them, and then have the discipline to put in the work to improve your craft, to learn more, to understand more, how your instrument works, how do you set it up, how do you write a song, the discipline of listening to a song and playing it as it is without, you know, the importance of working in a band, not being too individual in your playing, you know, knowing that it's a team. You know, you have a team of musicians around you. As a bass player, what do you do? As a drummer, how do you sit in you know, in the setting? How are you supporting the song? You know, you want to show off and do your own thing. You know, even if it's a car, you know, you have to be in control. You don't just steer anyway. So even as a musician, you need that discipline to focus on your craft. It's important to practice. The greatest musicians that I know never stop practicing. You know, they keep practicing and learning. You can never master this instrument or the piano or whatever and feel that, you know, there's nothing more to do. Even Herbie Hancock, you know, he practices his piano. He's played his piano for so many, 50 years or whatever. And all these other great players, when you hear them, they have that discipline to get out of bed and still have that passion, that love to get back onto the saddle and say, you know, I know how to play, but I'm still going to, maybe there's something new, you know. So they keep getting challenged. That's important. The other issue is, what is important is also patience. Music requires, well, I would not, in fact, music, in the beginning I said music is life. Life requires a lot of patience and focus. Music is not, you know, that you just snap your fingers and everything, you know. Even for the geniuses, you need to have the patience to follow it through. For instance, I've been doing this, like I said, for, well, structured music. It's now 40 years, you know, but I'm still, it's like I'm just beginning, I'm just starting, you know. You plant a seed in the ground, you water that seed, the seed sprouts and comes out of the ground. You keep watering it, you weed, you prune, you nurture, you know. Once the seed is in you, nurture that seed until that the roots are very firm into the ground. Then the tree will come up, it will have branches, it will have leaves. So also your music should do that. You are the root, but you're supporting other people with your, you know, the other branches and the leaves. You know, you're mentoring others. You're sharing your music with other people as a team, you know. All these things are important. So focus and patience is very, very important if you want to be a good musician, you know. Now, what we're doing now, what we're calling BlackRoots Academy of Soul. What is soul? I would say soul music. Let me start with soul music. Soul music is soulful music. There's a genre called soul music, which came out of rhythm and blues. I believe the first proponent of that soul music was Ray Charles, a pianist, a genius. He's known as Ray the Genius. He incorporated the power of rhythm and blues, which is the beat and the power of the message of the blues. And then he brought gospel, the call and answer of gospel, and put it in there. And then that's how soul music, the genre, starts. So you have all the way from Ray Charles, Solomon Burke, you know, all the way to Marvin Gaye, to Luther Vandross and Freddie Jackson, The Temptations, and all these guys who did soul and rhythm and blues. But what does it mean? It isn't just that genre. To me, soul music is music that touches the soul. Basically, it's not just about technique or how you present this. You know, it's not about technique that you're a good singer, but what are you putting into this? Are you putting your soul? You know, these soul musicians, when they're singing, even the great musicians from West Africa, all the Baba Maus and Sheikh Lo and Yusundur and all these guys, they put their soul into you can tell they're singing from the gut, you know. Jimi Hendrix, when he's playing guitar, he's soulful. You know, he's living his heart, mind, body, and soul and spirit on stage. They put the soul in there. If you see the soul music singers, when they're singing, it's not about how they look, or it's like something takes over. You know, they just forget what is happening. It's not about the makeup and how they look. They just put everything into the song and leave it there. So what we're trying to do is to inculcate that into our music here in this country, in Uganda. So what we're doing here in the Academy of Soul is trying to, one, teach people how to sing harmonies, more than one harmony, I mean, or two, make it 4-part harmonies, you know. You know, when you delve into jazz or soul music, that foundation, rhythm and blues, will help you soar into, even if you're doing Afrobeat, as they call it, or rumba or salsa. Oh, the foundation of this contemporary music is in blues, you know. Once you can master as much as possible that foundation, you will find it easier when you're writing music in whatever genre you choose to do. So what we do here is to try and to challenge these vocalists, to give them songs that are different and challenging, you know, songs that have been sung by great people before us, you know, soul singers or rhythm and blues singers, or, you know, whatever, even jazz. Once we get them to sing these songs, and they keep practicing and knowing harmonies and getting used to that, even the players of instruments, it helps them explore. It helps them explore their talent and their skills and their craft, solidifies it, makes it grounded into soul, you know, that whole soul, passion and, you know, passion, let's put it soul and passion. To me, that's what soul music is. So that's what we're doing here.